I respect that.
What was everybody's number 2?
Indigo
was your 2?
Mine was Tory.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Fellas, how y'all doing?
Wagwando.
Doing great.
What's that mean? Wagwando.
That's the American and Jamaican in me.
Hey.
Heard you. Alright, so shouts out to everybody that's been tuning into the pod. We appreciate all the people that's been sharing, liking, subscribing on YouTube, listening on SoundCloud.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Continue to support, please.
Big facts. So today, what we want to do is, like we said the past couple of weeks, we're going to do our top 10 R&B albums for this year. So we're each just going to go down the line. I'm going to say ours, and then we'll have our discussions and disagreements after the fact. All right, so I'm going to go first. Boom. No, I got 2 honorable mentions, too.
Wow.
Yeah, all right, so my honorable mentions are Jacquees, King of R&B. Good album.
That's number 10. You start from 10.
No, that's my honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
And then my other honorable mention is BJ.
Number 1?
Honorable mention.
The King of R&B. Alright, BJ the Chicago Kid, 1123. Honorable mention. So boom. Number 10, Anderson .Paak Ventura. Is that how you pronounce it? Mm-hmm. Number 9, I have Merebe, The Jungle Is the Only Way Out. I fuck with that heavy. Next, I have Snow Allegra, Of Those Feels Again, number 8. Number 7, I got Tory Lanez, Chicks Tape 5. Number 6, I have Sir, aka Nelson Clark, Chasing Summer. Top 5 now. I got Melly, Phases. Everybody know I love Melly. Lucky Day Painted at number 4.
Wow.
Yeah, it was tough putting this at 4, man.
We'll talk.
Yeah. Number 3, I got Summer Walker, Over It. Number 2, I got the real king of R&B, Chris Brown, Indigo. And then number 1, my girl Ari, Shea Butter Baby.
You got it.
Number 1.
I like that number 1.
Let's get it.
I do like that number 1.
You up next, Dave.
All right, so I don't have any honorable mentions, but I'll just start from 10 and just work my way up like Dante did. Number 10, Illusia with the album Adagio or Adohio, Adojio, fire album. Blood Orange and album Angel's Pulse. Mariah the Scientist with her album that she dropped, Master. Snow Allegra, All Those Feels Again. You got that album too, Dante, for sure. Gallant, Sweet Insomnia at number 6.
It's another good one.
It's a tough one. Number 5, Summer Walker, Over It.
5?
Yes. Number 4, Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby. 4? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna talk. Oh, man. Number 3, the king of R&B, no question, right? As of right now, Chris Brown, Indigo. Number 2, Tory Lanez, Chicks Tape 5. Number 1, Lucky Day Painted.
I knew you would have Lucky number 1.
Had to. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Price.
Alright, number 10, I got Toro y Moi, Outer Peace. Number 9, I have Steve Lacy, Apollo 21. Number 8, I have the Solange joint, When I Get Home.
Really?
Number 7, I don't know if this is appropriate, I put Igor in there.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you got 3 that are kind of like not considered R&B, but they are to us. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I accept Igor in there.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Because it doesn't really have a genre.
No.
What was that, 7? Mm-hmm. 6, I have Snow Allegra, Those Feels.
Consistent.
Yeah.
And then 5, I have The Lucky Day, Painted. 4, Summer Walker, Over It. 3, Blood Orange, Angel's Pulse. 2, Chris Brown, Indigo. 1, Tory Lanez, Chicks Tape 5.
Ooh, Tory number 1.
Yeah, Tory number 1.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all my reasoning for having that so low, too. Go ahead, Nelson.
Love to hear that.
All right. So number 10, I got To Myself by Baby Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, I got Chicks Take 5. Number 8, I got Those Feels Again, Snow Allegra. Number 7, I got 1123 by BJ the Chicago Kid.
BJ.
Number 6, I got Ventura, Anderson .Paak. Number 5, I got Over It, Summer Walker. Number 4, I got Shea Butter Baby, Ari. Number 3, I have Myself with Chasing Summer. Number 2, I got Painted.
Lucky.
By Lucky Day. And then number 1, I got Indigo.
Solid list. I'm not mad at anybody's list, man.
Nah, very respectful.
So, where we gonna start? What are we gonna address first?
I don't like Tory because we all had Tory on here, and it was kind of like ranging from low.
Yeah, where'd you have it at number 2?
I had Tory at number 2.
And you had it at 1, Dion?
Yeah, at 1.
But you had like,
I had 7.
And then 9, right?
9.
So my reasoning for having it at 7 was because majority of the songs were just remakes. I mean, even though he did a good job at it, I'm not gonna put an album like that in my top 5.
But each beat was not the exact rip of the remake.
Yeah.
Each beat was a different beat, like in itself. So I can't even really say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he used the same song concepts and
He had
shit.
so many features, bro. I'm just like not like I get it. Like is he part of sampling and like in order to get some of that shit cleared, he probably had to get the feature on it. But
Yeah.
I was like, nah. And it's like you're not the best singer, and it's like you're not like it wasn't true R&B, like get you in your bag shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like it wasn't. There weren't any ballads. Like it wasn't no shit like that on there.
He ain't hitting no notes.
Like it was more of a it was more of this new age R&B where they do like the rapping along with it, like YK Osiris and people like that.
From times when we were coming up in the
Yeah, but
like,
then he used those songs. He basically sampled all those songs and then just put a new age spin on it.
yeah. I personally,
I don't have a problem with it at all. I love the album.
Yeah.
I play it more than half the albums on my list, but it's just as far as an R&B album, bro, I'm not gonna have that top 5.
Man. That's the one for me. It was like I was debating whether I was going to even throw it on here because it was just like it's good, but it's like I'm not to get in my R&B bag. I'm not throwing Tory Lanez on.
Agree to disagree.
I was gonna say, big agree to disagree.
Okay, so why do y'all have it so high though?
Bro, because like I said, each beat is original, even though these sample heavily like an older classic. The songs weren't just complete rips. Every song had its own twist to it, turn. I gotta respect his whole production team because they turned songs that we could hear the song and be like, all right, this is Snoop Dogg, this is whatever. But it's not the exact. It's not the exact rip.
Yeah. It was like it took a lot of time taking other people's songs and trying to make it theirs.
And he still like put his own lyricism on it too. Like that's not easy to take songs that are that major at that time and to put your own spin on it, not just cadence wise and melodic wise and everything. But also with your pen game too, that is not easy to do. I feel like he delivered in a way. Even T-Pain said it. T-Pain himself said it was like, yo, like nobody's doing what you're doing at all. He's like, if you're getting a hat tip from T-Pain, in terms of building a body of work to a point where he's like, man, you're moving mountains, man. You're doing things that are not being done at all. And the people that are trying, it's not hitting.
And on the features he brought out most of their best.
Most of them. Not all of them.
You had Solange on your list too, right?
No, I didn't have. I think Dion was the only one.
You had Solange. So you think the Chicks Tape is more R&B than the Solange?
But I mean, like, what defines R&B?
When I think of R&B, I'm thinking like 90s classic, like.
But is that the exact?
Not even 90s. It's just kind of like. I think it's obviously the person has to be singing. They got to be hitting some sort of notes depending on like what range they're going as far as the vocals. I don't know. You got to ask Dave about that.
It's about the content too. Like really,
most definitely.
Like you were saying, it's not necessarily to have to be 90s. It's just R&B is just what you were telling.
It kind of has a certain groove and a certain feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Does Chicks give you more of an R&B feel or like a hip hop feel?
Definitely, it gives me more of an R&B feel.
R&B.
I get lost in it. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I ain't gonna say like Solange's tape was better than his, but like when I'm thinking R&B, if I have to say which is the better, like I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on it.
So you had Solange on your list?
Nah, I like that. I think she makes better R&B music than that. Than
I like the first album better than this one.
Yeah, me too.
By a landslide too.
Yeah, me too. By a landslide for sure.
So on my original list, like I had the top 10 for the decade. Like that was like her was a seat at the table.
Seat at the table, yeah.
Yeah, that joint was definitely.
Oh yeah, we talked about that a lot. The episode you missed.
Yeah.
And we were doing the Billboard joint. All right, so what was your top 5, Dave? Did everybody have Summer Walker in their top 5 or no? You did. Did you? You did. I think so. I had her at number 3.
Yeah, I had her right at 5.
Hey, I had her at 5 too.
I had her at 4.
I had 5 Summer Walker over it, 4 Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby, 3 Chris Brown, 2 Tory Lanez, and then 1 Lucky Day Painted.
I think we all had the same 4 out of the same top 5.
In a sense,
so,
yeah.
Just in the different orders.
Yeah.
I was surprised, like you had BJ on your honorable mentions.
Because
I did too. Like outside,
because originally I had him in my top 10, but then like this past week I listened to all the R&B music and all that, trying to evaluate which ones I actually do like more. And it's a couple of joints on BJ's that I skip, and then there's other projects on here where I won't skip anything. Like I might not like other songs as much as like my favorites, but I don't skip. Like on Chasing Summer, there's some songs I don't really care for, but I'm not gonna skip them because in the flow of the album, like it fits the concept, it fits the vibe.
Yeah, I had the same thought process with that album too, because I literally had it at 10 for the longest.
I think I had it at 9 or 10.
And then I was like, this morning I was like, let me think.
Actually, I think Mareba's album replaced that because I wanted to throw her in there because I didn't think anybody would.
You put me on to that.
Yeah, that joint
tough.
She got a Jid feature and a black feature on there.
Yeah, the Jid feature.
What place did you have Blood Orange?
I had him kind of low, number 9.
9?
Yeah, but I rock with that album heavy, yo. Like I think out of all of the bottom half, like everything out of the top 5, within that 6 through 10, I think I would say Blood Orange is the album I would play the most out of all of them, for sure. It was so different. It's so different.
I think you had Snow Lager, right, Dante?
Yeah, I had her at 8. I think
we all had her.
You had her, Nelson?
Yeah, I had Snow.
What did you have her? I had her at 8.
Yes.
I had her at 6.
7.
At 8.
6, 7, 8.
So yeah, that's another album that just flows, man.
Yeah.
What were some of my favorite joints in there?
Situationships for sure.
Yeah, I love that one. I like the Charlottesville Part 2. I think it's called 9200, something like that.
Yes.
But yeah, I got put onto her by Joe and Joe Budden podcast.
Oh really?
Yeah, because they talk about her a lot. They said they went to one of her shows and it was great. Because this past episode they was comparing like her shows to Summer Walker. Because you know how everybody complains about Summer Walker shows. She don't do much.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Snow.
I got put onto her like I want to say from the Apple Music page because like I thought it was Sade at first. And I was like, she look like Sade. She got. I'm like, nah, this ain't her. And then it made me not listen to it for a long time. I just had it in my library.
This is the first album you listened to by her?
Yeah.
Oh,
and it was just like, I heard Joe and them keep talking about her, and I'm like, wait, I had that album in there.
Yeah. See, I looked her up after Drake sampled her on More Life. I was like, who is that at the beginning? And then I typed in the name and I saw Snow Allegra and I was like, that's how I got put on. I was like,
yeah, I didn't even know that until when I started listening to her like earlier this year.
See, I knew her from her first album, Don't Explain, 2016 when she dropped In Your River. Remember when Apple, I knew about her before Apple did this, but Apple had put that song as like a part of like their big commercial. I forgot which phone it was for. But yeah. I
went back and listened to that album, but I didn't know about her in like 2016. Hell no.
No, yeah. I just got put on for a minute now.
But yeah, I think my favorites on there, I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love, is definitely tough. Nothing to Me, and then Charlesville 9200 Part 2. Yes. I don't know how to pronounce that shit.
I like Toronto too.
Toronto's dope.
Yeah. Number 8. Yeah,
Whoa,
I think 8. Why do you think nobody had her higher than like 5? Because everybody had her 6, 7, 8 pretty much.
Because it's such a I don't know. She puts herself in that vintage realm, I don't know. It's not always something that you can play every single day.
Yeah.
If I was older, and I smoked a lot of weed, I probably would have.
In heavy rotation,
yeah. But that's one reason I had let me see, Chasing Summer. That's why I had that at my number 3 with Sir.
Mm-hmm.
That's some real grown man R&B shit that was
true.
hard. And I'm just
I feel like that one is more of a vibe, depending on what mood you're into. No, actually, that one, whenever you listen to it, it just puts you in a certain vibe or certain mood.
Yeah.
None of y'all had Steve Lacy in y'all list?
Nah.
I did it because I only kept it to whatever they categorize as R&B and soul. I wanted to put Steve Lacy in there, but they consider it pop. Which
what? Hell nah.
It's not at all.
I hate it. It wasn't I feel like he could do better.
Yeah, I think his older stuff is better than.
Yeah, so it's that's why I didn't have him up there.
Apollo was definitely fire though. I rock with that album heavy.
Back to what was we talking about?
Chasing Summer.
Chasing Summer.
Oh, Chasing Summer, yeah.
So that, it just has a certain very mellow vibe to it. Really, he is giving you game on some grown man shit, but very in a smooth way. How say Nipsey's rapping is kind of aggressive, where he's giving you game. Whereas Sir, it was very R&B version, pretty much. You know what I mean? Because I was listening to it when I was working out, and it just relaxed me. I listen to it when I'm in the shower, it relaxes me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this album is really if you want to get into that certain vibe or certain mood, you don't necessarily have to be in a certain mood to listen to it.
Yeah.
Mood, and not just a minute. Mood on that joint is higher.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Fine in the mood, fine in my bag. Yeah, that joint go crazy.
That's the video.
Zakari tough.
Yeah.
Zakari. So I think you might put me on Zakari.
Yeah.
He dropped the album this year too. It was I didn't think it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, but it's a little
same. I thought he was gonna come a completely different way too.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna come higher than that.
I probably would have had it in my top 10.
Yeah, that might be my favorite song on that Chasing Summer album.
It's different.
That one and Fire.
I think Blue Sky.
Girl, I ain't about to roll if I ain't rolling that fire. Yeah. That's fire. All right, so
track 5.
Oh yeah, I want to bring up Summer Walker. So everybody had a top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it on this album that made everybody love it so much? Social media, it was just it was critically acclaimed. It was really just accepted really well. Why do y'all think that is?
She speaks to women very well, and just their issues and their thought process, to a T. And it's I could see why so many women relate to her. And I feel in today's age we're so accessible with social media and everything, but she's antisocial, but still
very relevant on social media.
Very relevant. So it's people can feel that I don't want to have to do all of this shit, but I also like being seen and being in the know and shit like that. So I feel people vibe with that. And she's real, she's an authentic person. She doesn't try to be anything she's not. And I think that's what people and the music is just it speaks to her. Yeah. That shit is her. Songs was it Potential?
Potential might be my favorite song on there.
Potential.
I feel like she was speaking to me.
Yeah, a lot of women like the joint Fun Girl too. Because some of the joints I would skip over.
That's the joint Drake DM'd her about.
Yeah, I would skip a lot of joints, but then it was one that I listened to it, I'm like, oh, she's speaking to somebody on this joint right here.
Facts.
So I definitely see why she has that effect on people, and the music speaks for itself.
Yeah, her features were fire too.
Yeah, everything's placed right. Do you think she get too much of a hard time for being having with the social anxiety in her performance?
I don't really know much about her. Why did they give her a hard time?
Because they feel as though, Joe said some wild shit on the podcast. You was here. Remember I said he said some wild shit, bro? But I'll get to that later. But because basically, like on social media, she posts a lot of pictures. Like she dresses however she wants. She be all over London, her boyfriend and shit like that. But then, like in person, they expect her to have that same energy and be that same outgoing and looks person or like high energy person that she shows on social media. They expect her to be that in person, but it's like she don't know y'all, bro. And just because she's that confident and just because she's that confident in her music doesn't mean she's really that in person. Like the music is her sanctuary. That's where she get her shit off at. Just like on a basketball court, niggas is more confident than when they is walking around like regularly outside. Because that's their sanctuary, that's their home. So you can't just expect her to be a certain way. Like
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely said some wild shit the last podcast.
Yeah, because people was talking about her shows like I said, she doesn't show that high energy or she pretty much just stands there and sing or whatever. But the man Joe said that because she was a stripper at one point that she should be doing stripper shit on the stage. Yeah, she was like 19, 20.
Wow, I never knew that.
You didn't know that?
Nah.
Joe's.
That's what makes her so much more interesting to me though. Like she got the face tats. Bro, I had no idea she had face tats when I first started listening to her.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Like I didn't expect that voice and that like soul and perspective on things about love and all that to come from that person. I mean, she's still fire. She's still beautiful.
For sure.
She's just different.
Yeah,
she's a lot more rugged than like I would think type thing. Like her just like her physical.
Yeah.
Like you said, the face tats and all that.
Yeah, man. Like she's definitely I don't say she's like. It's like Badu-esque. It's like new age Badu type. Like she just wants to do music.
And that's it.
Absolutely nothing about the music industry and all that. Like, which is refreshing for sure. And it's just like it's cool to see that in today, in today's time.
Yeah, she definitely stays true to her for sure.
And the album cover definitely stands out too.
Yeah, yeah, coming in hot.
Facts. Yeah, the features is nice on here. I don't think the Bryson feature was needed on playing games because when she dropped the original, the single,
I'm not.
I'm saying I don't mind it, but the plan. Did you hear when it was just a single before he was even on it? Yeah. So it was just as good.
Yeah, it was
to me.
without
like I'm not mad that he was on there, but I'm saying it didn't enhance the song to me. Put it like that.
I don't know. I disagree on that. I feel like Bryson took that joke to another level. Personally, that's the I like that. Bryson wild out.
Like the song.
Bryson wild out on that. He had his own.
And we got the party feature on there. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That might be one of my favorites too. That potential. I always see the Usher flip, so
Black
he's on that
too,
one.
I like it. Black went off on like
they're on the same. They're on the same label, same team.
Oh, that's right.
That line.
I'm about to put Black shit in here, but I realized it came out in 2018.
Yeah,
it was my number one last year.
Yeah.
He's a winner.
Yep. Number one. Number two, I had Brent.
Yeah,
My
if
God.
this was last year, Brent would have been like probably
Brent coming in February.
No
You
question.
seen it?
Next year.
No questions.
Coming in February.
I can't wait. Yo.
I like Off of You a lot. I like the joint with Janae.
Yeah, Off of You is tough. Off of You is tough. I cool you.
And the joint with A Boogie, when they released it as a single, I didn't really care for it, but like in the flow of the album with the track listing and all that, I liked it a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, really no skips on this at all, personally, for me. And then ending it with Drake.
I don't really care for, I think it's Me. Yeah, I don't really care for that one. That's the only one.
I respect that.
What was everybody's number two?
Indigo.
Indigo was your two?
Mine was Tory.
Yo, and to keep it a buck, if Indigo didn't have so many songs, it would have been number one.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I got it so at 3.
It would have been number one.
My feel like
how many songs do you think it should have been? How many songs do you think it should have been?
Like 17.
14.
20's fine.
Yeah.
From Breezy, I'll take 20.
Yeah,
I'll take 20 songs.
Making 14, every joint is hitting.
Yo,
I mean, every song still hit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, out of 40, what is it, 45 songs?
Every song is
I think 45. I think 45 was Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
This one was 30.
This one was 32, and then he dropped 10 more with the deluxe.
Yeah.
The deluxe was fire.
I haven't listened.
Nah, this is
He got one with Tory. That's crazy.
I haven't listened to the
Deluxe
actual 10
goes
yet.
crazy, bro.
But if he put, like, imagine him putting that down into 10 songs, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not,
It's a classic,
bro.
Like,
the
what
only
songs you pick?
Bro, the songs go crazy in here. It gotta. I pretty much like all the songs except for that joint with Nicki on it. I think it's Nicki and Wayne.
I skip that one every time.
I think that's the only song I don't like. But everything else, I can play it.
So my thing is, like, I always get tired of listening to it after, like, around, like, track 16. It's like, I feel like the joint is, like, real top heavy. That's my only complaint about it. But it's like, I look at it like, if depending on my mood.
You said track 16.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh nah, bro, you wild.
That's when I started. That's when I started blowing up.
BP, Trust Issues, Lurking,
Bro, yeah.
Undecided.
Yeah,
Oh my
Dear God goes crazy.
Yeah.
Shit.
BP is
Troubled Waters go crazy.
Yeah, number one.
You did?
Number one.
Nah, I mean, we can get to my number one whenever y'all ready. But nah, my only knock on it is it was too long because I don't actually go back to this and listen to it as an album. I just listen to it on my playlist because I have like 15 songs from here on my R&B playlist. So I just listen to mad of those. I don't necessarily listen to the whole album front to back.
Facts.
And because it's too many songs, I don't have 3 hours to just sit there and listen to Chris Brown. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my guy and all, but nah, I don't.
It's a lot to take in.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's why I get tired after like 15, 16. I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. I don't need to listen to the rest.
Bro, that is
I'm like, I know this shit.
So, Nelson had a number one. Where'd you have it? 2.
3.
3. I had it 2. All right, that's good for Breezy. And number ones.
Lucky.
You had Lucky. Who'd you have, Dion?
Chicks Tape.
Chicks Tape. Yeah, we already discussed that. Nelson? Oh, yeah, Indigo.
Yeah, I had Indigo. Lucky Day was close to my life. Only reason I wouldn't put that number one is just because how it was released.
Yeah.
Like that, like if he would have had like all of those songs like on one project from the
Release it out one time.
Because like how it was broken down, it's like what 12, 16 tracks.
13, yeah.
And it's like the first like 5 tracks of it, or the first 4 tracks was on a tape released in like earlier in the year.
Yeah, part 1.
Then the next 4 were like another part.
This was my first time listening to them.
Thankfully,
Me and David sent it in the group chat.
Dante put me on right when this album dropped. So
when part 1 dropped.
No.
Yeah, bro.
I started listening to that.
That's when you put me on?
Yeah, when part 1.
Yeah.
I think it was early 2018.
Because I don't remember the parts. I don't remember the parts at all. I just remember listening to this full album.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard.
I'm telling you,
I was kind of
you put me on right when.
Well, I was listening to him since he dropped the parts.
Yeah. Because I was disappointed when I seen Painted. I'm like, oh, he dropped a whole new joint? And then I'm like, oh, okay, it's an old joint.
Yo, that's the same thing I thought, and I'm listening to it, I'm like, hold on, I heard this before.
Yeah, I don't like because who else did that? J. Cole did something like that when he dropped the Sideline Story. He had mad songs that
from
was on
Friday Night Lights
and stuff. Yeah,
the warm up, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not a fan of that. Like, I respect it. Like, the music is amazing, but as far as going to put that project high, I can't, because
like
I don't care if it's an album.
The man literally came in the gates.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I didn't have it.
That intro is so cold.
When I was listening to it before y'all came, I was like, dang, Lucky. Just like literally, it just couldn't break my top 3, bro. I had my top 3 on lock before I even made the list. I already knew it was gonna be Summer, Breezy, and Ari. I already knew.
Mm-hmm. You love Ari. You're a big Ari fan. I love Ari too.
That's the camp, bro. Dreamville.
Yeah.
The Avengers. Oh yeah. So why Ari was my number 1? For one, that's the most soulful. That's the most soulful album of the year off rip in the past couple of years. Like around the same level Solange joint was.
I can do that, yeah.
It showed her personality a lot because they had the skits at the end of some of the tracks from her like live stories. Mm-hmm. So that connected with her fans a lot, and she has a whole like they have like different fan accounts just from her damn near her IG live. Mm-hmm. What else do I like about it? Let me see. There's no skips at all. 12 songs, 44 minutes. Perfect length. 12 songs, 44 minutes.
Big on album nights like that too.
Yeah, exactly. You can just keep playing this joint.
Yeah.
Broke with JID on there. The lone feature outside of the cold Shea Butter Baby joint. JID snapped on there.
Snapped.
Yeah.
For sure.
The Camp Dreamville. Yeah, bro, just up,
Pop,
front to back.
man.
Speak to me, new apartment, FaceTime. Like it's literally a line. It's a line I can sing from every song word that I remember, like just off the rip.
That's love. Shout out Ari.
Yeah, she like. I listened to her heavy when it first dropped, but like I didn't give it as much replay value as the ones that I got ahead of her. Like Indigo, what did I have ahead of her? Chasing Summer. Like I played Chasing Summer way more than I played Shea Butter Baby. Yeah, and it's like I play Shea Butter Baby a lot, but. No, like I don't know. I also play. I base it up at like how it speaks to me too. Like she do a lot of stuff like chick songs, but
Well, know something that I do when I'm listening to like chick songs or some shit like that. I like kind of imagine it as the girl is talking to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like say she's snapping about somebody, or like say Chicago Boy or some shit. Obviously I can't relate, but I can be like, imagine if a girl was saying this about you or saying this to you, how would it make you feel type shit? Low key, bro. Low key.
Facts. I feel like I relate to a lot of women like within their music too. Like and just how they are free to just talk about whatever they want. Mm-hmm. Like I like that. I can relate to that.
And that's another reason why I like Summer Walker joint, because it's raw, but it's obviously a very well produced raw. You know what I mean? Like it's still authentic with great beats and music. Like London snapped on this.
Oh yeah.
We ain't even talking about that. London went crazy out here.
What's crazy is like how good of friends like Ari and like Summer became because of like the social anxiety.
Yeah.
Like they both like don't like the music industry. Like Ari was talking about quitting. And
because she didn't get that Soul Train award.
Didn't Summer Walker say she's about to quit?
Yeah, she is.
For sure.
Or didn't she say she is? Or after?
She said like she's gonna do one more album and she's done.
Yeah, we'll see.
And she also said this is her last tour right now too. Yeah, it's literally called the last tour or some shit like that.
She's probably thinking
first and last tour.
London is my guy. Like it's my boyfriend.
He'll be able to.
He's staying in this game for many years to come and making more money.
She gonna be around for a minute too.
Yeah.
Both of them.
You saw their interview together?
Yeah.
That shit was actually.
I had to.
That shit was funny.
I learned a couple things about them that I wasn't fond of though. I'm keeping to myself.
My thing is like I'd rather see them do every interview together versus their interviews by themselves.
Yo, watching the Summer Walker interview was the most painful shit in the world, bro. She's just so like, I mean, the social anxiety thing.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't knocking her for it, but it
shows.
Yeah, I'll never watch another one of her interviews again. But I'll definitely keep listening to her music.
Yeah.
Each time I listen to like Ari Lennox interview, like it made me not like her more. Like
really?
Each time, yes, bro.
I think I heard one that I really like. I can't remember what. It was on some podcast.
She's different.
Yeah, she's very different. She was talking about like she was in London or something where she found J. Cole and like she's working in London and somehow they just linked up type shit. And it was just like, but after a while she just kept talking and it's just like, okay, like just stop talking, please, and play your music because man,
yo. Alright, so hold on. It was on everybody's list. I feel like there was an album that another person didn't have. You know what I mean? Like the rest of the group didn't have.
Yeah.
So yours was I think you talked about it earlier. Eddie Lacy or some shit like that? No, that was a running back. That was a running back.
Shout out Green Bay.
That one. I think I had Mareba, which is the only one. Nobody else had that. And Melly. Nobody had Melly on theirs, man.
Yeah, that's your girl.
Facts. I had her top 5 too.
She's lit. She is lit.
I had her top 5, bro.
I give you that. So you had Melly. You had Melly.
Melly, Lucky, Summer, Breezy, Ari.
Yeah, man.
Because Melly, she just got a whole different flavor to her R&B song. Because obviously she's Dominican too, so that adds to like her accent and shit. That just makes it, I don't know. Yeah, I like the sound of it.
You just be wanting these women to talk to you when you go home.
What you mean, bro? Nah, I rock with her music, man. We went to her performance too at Roll Out, right, Price?
Facts.
Yeah.
He was in his glory.
on the scooty.
On the school.
On the scooty.
I think the only one I had that nobody had was
I should've. I couldn't get close enough.
Aluje Odio. That album for number 10 for me.
I don't know who
that's
that is.
the only one.
Yeah.
He's an indie artist. He's from Oakland.
I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all two didn't have Anderson .Paak on y'all's, did you?
No, I didn't.
And you a Paak fan?
I am, that's why I had that and BJ when you were mentioning the honorable mentions. Those two are like my
Ventura replaced Jacquees for me. I had to hurry up and switch that.
I feel that. I mean, Jacquees calling himself king of R&B or whatever. It's just whatever. But
bro, he makes great music.
Not saying that.
That's what I hate about it. Like,
hey, I'm not knocking that.
Like, stop with the gimmicks, bro. His last 2 albums was tough.
Yeah,
You don't need to do it.
yeah,
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't at all.
Yeah, he turned me off from day one to 2. He sound like fucking.
Yo, he has a song in there called EE.
I believe it.
And it's low key tough. It's low key tough, bro.
You really do got a song.
He do. That's just tough.
That's not it.
He got a song in there with Gunna and Thug that goes crazy. Got a song in there with Future that go crazy. He got a song in there with Summer Walker that's tough. He got a couple joints on there, bro. He rapping for the Short Dude Gang too, Dion.
I guess.
He rapping from the R&B side. But nah, so I think we should the fuck. I think what we should do is come up with a group top 5. I was gonna say top 10, but I don't know how long that's gonna take.
Ooh, yeah, nah.
So group top 5, we gotta come to a decision as a panel. Our top 5 R&B albums of 2019.
We had a lot of similar top 5.
Yeah, true. It's just about the order.
Yeah, I think we all agree Chris Brown is in there for sure. And
Yeah.
Is Chris Brown number 1 or not?
I mean, if you average it out, he might be number 1.
yeah,
Because he's 2 for me.
I'm about to say it's 3 for me.
Yeah.
Might
So
have to
what
be
was Summer Walker for you?
Summer Walk was 5.
4.
I think it was 4. No,
She was 3 for me.
So
she's in there.
around 4.
Yeah. Ari was 1 for me.
Ari was 4 for me.
It wasn't on my list, but I don't mind putting it in there.
Nelson.
Alright, where Ari was at?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, same.
Alright. What was
So we'll do Summer Walk with 5, Ari Lennox 4. Right now, Chris Brown number 1, and we got 2 and 3.
Lucky? I had that number 4.
Lucky's was high.
Number 1.
He was like 3, I think.
I think he was 3 for me.
So Lucky had 3. So
Number
hold on.
2?
We don't have a 2 yet, right?
Tory. It's gonna be Tory.
What was hold on? Where was Tori after you? No,
I had
Tori.
Tory number 2.
Where'd you have him?
1.
Nelson?
Like 8 or 9.
And I had him at 7.
7. Mm-hmm.
So he can't be number 2. He gotta be 5. So it would have to go
All right.
Indigo, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be Lucky.
Yeah. 100%.
Lucky Painted. Number 3 would be Summer Walker.
Summer.
That's yeah.
Number 3 would be Summer. 4 would be Ari. Blasphemous. And 5 would be Chicks Tape. Chicks Tape 5.
Sound about right.
5 for the 5. That's respectable.
Stamp it. No
That's
Label the
respectable.
Podcast. Top 5 R&B albums. 2019.
That's respectable.
Yeah, no.
So we closing up the year, man.
Closing it out.
Y'all going off for New Year's Eve?
I might be.
Big,
Oh, yeah.
coming out
I'm
the
gonna
house.
be. This is my first time like not having the parents or anything around for the New Year's. So because they're out in Vegas, so I'm gonna be on my own thing, which is pretty dope.
Wow.
First time.
How long?
We gotta hit the strippy. We got the strippy, bro. We got the strippy. Yo, I hate when people call it the strippy.
God, we're in Buffalo.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've only heard it in Buffalo. I've only heard that term in Buffalo.
This is my first time hearing that shit, so.
The strippy?
The strippy. That's not it.
PPY, strippy.
No cap.
Did any of y'all see the Drake interview?
Yeah, the rap
That was a
radar.
great interview, man.
They're doing a Griselda one too.
Yeah, I posted on my story.
Yeah, that's
Griselda, Rap Radar, stamp it.
And Drake mentioned them like 3 times throughout the entire 2 hour and 20-minute interview, which was dope. I was like, yo.
And he said master. He always like bigging up and shouting out Buffalo.
Yeah.
Or something involving Buffalo.
Yeah.
Shout to Buffalo, never
Drake
ducking
about to have a
low.
crazy year.
Facts.
Drake's definitely about to have a crazy year musically.
Yo, this year is just about to be crazy altogether.
Yeah, this
You don't
year.
think so?
Yeah, this year in general.
Why?
I think he's gonna get overshadowed.
By who?
Cole's dropping.
He's
Kendrick is dropping.
not overshadowed.
Call for president 2020, the fall off.
That could never happen.
Georgia Smith is dropping.
What?
You know it's gonna fuck up his head.
Nelson's a funny guy. Nelson's
He's jaded.
Drake, we apologize. All right, on Nelson's reaction, we need to bring that up. Drake 2020 gonna have an album of the year. Drake, do your thing.
Yo.
Push out and say he gonna drop something.
Drake 2020 gonna have an
Nah,
album of the year.
Push isn't overshadowing.
And
Drake.
Party
I'm
Next
sorry.
Door.
Party, come on.
Top albums for sure. No question.
Yeah. Okay. So like.
You know what? I'm changing my number 1 to Party, even though it hasn't come out yet. But I already know I'm gonna put it as number 1 when it drops.
Rihanna.
What?
Rihanna album gonna be number 1, which is basically the party album.
Right. Rihanna 2, Party 1. Party's about to snap, yo.
Nah, bro. Brent is dropping in February. You wildin'.
Brent, we agree, bro.
Nah,
Brent,
bro.
Party. We got Brent, Rihanna.
How you? Hold on. Dion always does this.
Brent, Rihanna, Party.
he just prejudges the album. Like he's so biased when it comes to artists. He's like. Somebody be dropping an album in like March. It'll be right now. Somebody be dropping an album in March. That's gonna be the best album of 2020.
But if it's
bro.
trash, I always call it out.
Never heard you say it.
And Bryson's supposed to be dropping whatchamacallit, Serenity.
I'm not excited about him no more.
Yo.
Oh
You're not.
No.
I'm not excited to hear the new.
All right, let me say this.
Serenity, bro.
Happy Bryson.
Let me say this. I am excited for a Bryson project. I obviously, when it drops at midnight, I'm gonna listen to it. But I'm not sitting here waiting for it. I'm not gonna keep getting my hopes up of him dropping music. You know what I mean?
I feel that. But
That shit gonna be hard.
it's gonna be hard, right?
Like I was one of the people that championed his last album that a lot of people were shitting on. I like True to Self. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I like that album.
It definitely
Obviously, it's not trap soul, but
right. I was about to say trap soul is different,
For sure.
but True to Self definitely gets overlooked. For sure. That's why I'm so ready for Serenity, because I feel like he knows that. Like what you just said, he knows that.
I hope so.
Because he hears it. He hears the public. These artists and celebrities, they hear everything as much as they want to say
Like
it,
what
they
Tori
don't.
said in one interview, every time he link up with Bryson be having hard drives or just songs that he just has. And
Yeah, just sitting
he's
on.
never put out, but it'd be fire. If that's the type of guy I think he is, I think
He's a
gonna.
perfectionist, bro.
Yeah. So that's why.
But when you're a perfectionist, you're your own worst enemy.
Yeah,
Facts, 100%.
for sure. But that's why I feel like he's about to wild out with this project. He's naming it Serenity.
That's been the name for like
that's
2
a
years.
hell of a title.
He can make happy music yet.
Yeah, that's a
He can
fact.
make happy music yet.
Because he's not in that mindset he was in when he made Trap Soul and True to Self. No, he got a child now. He got a girl he in love with.
Happy.
I was about to say, yeah, he's in a whole different mood
Happy
now.
as hell.
Yeah, so we got to see if he can make that type of music.
So niggas can only make music if they're oppressed.
Well, you going through some shit.
Come on.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that.
Bro.
Speaking of the weekend,
the best R&B comes from people who are in
Bro, just through history.
Period.
Through history. It's proven. It's a fact.
Confessions.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really say that.
Do you think Usher was
Shoot, all of Mary J. Blige albums.
Love Mary J.
He had something on his chest he had to get off.
Usher ain't even write that album, bro. Jermaine Dupri did.
So he was the one.
Is it about a good relationship or is it about a bad relationship?
Pretty sure it was that one.
Alright.
So JD was the one burning.
Yeah, bro. Oh,
He was
I don't know about that.
He was hot. He couldn't get with Janet no more, bro. This was before he met her.
That might be what it's about, bro. It might be.
We talking that bullshit.
Yeah. But nah, so boom. Brent, Party, Bryson, who's dropping in 2020?
Drizzy
Drake.
Bro,
Everybody?
I just want Drake. I think what Drake should do is just drop two albums, completely separate dates, just one rap, one R&B.
Why?
Like 12 songs, Drake.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
I don't see why not.
Hey, I won't complain.
Kind of like when Future did Future
Yeah, Future and Hendrix.
They about to
What a time too. Got the chains.
It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love
the
it.
videos,
Yeah, and Drake didn't deny it, bro.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Like normally when something's not happening, he'll deny it. He didn't deny it. He like ran around.
And every day Future puts up like a story of him just playing Drake and him like unreleased music.
Yeah.
Him and Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But you know these artists. They like to toil with us.
So Drake gonna come with his album, and then What a Time. Which one you think coming first?
I don't know. I feel like Drake's is definitely gonna come
That's
first.
because Future is still gotta come. So it's like
Hey yo,
pause.
I feel like Future's waiting a little bit after Thug just kind of went on a tear.
and Thug said he dropping in February.
That's what I'm saying. Thug's
He said it's called Punk.
Yeah, he been said that. He said that in the interview with Adam 22.
That boy Thug, man.
Yeah, I think Future right when Thug is kind of like done because he said this month will coming up January and February. So if Thug does like 2 albums, like one like 9-track or one
He on his
10,
DMX shit.
yeah, man, like he's gonna be which he can do. He has that type of catalog where like
He could literally drop 5. He has so many songs he probably has like stashed somewhere.
I feel like that's how all those Atlanta artists are. Their work ethic is just crazy.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
My issue with that is like they substance don't be up to par with as much as they put out.
What you mean?
Like they're
The quality of the music.
Yeah, like they don't care if it's quality. They care about if they make enough of it. That's
I don't
But when have they not put out quality though?
I don't think that's true anymore. I think a couple years ago when everybody was trying to do what Future was doing with Monster, Beast Mode, and all that, when people was trying to keep up, they weren't putting out good quality. But I think now it's at a pretty good pace. They're not putting out like Thug was trying to put out like 4 projects a year, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he put out Up, Slime Season 2. He was just putting out mad shit for no reason.
They're
It
all
got
fire.
better, but it's still like just because the industry got so I don't say crowded, but it was just like overflow. So everybody they couldn't listen to that music anyway. So it kind of forced them to like not release 3 projects in a year type shit. But I don't know. That's I don't know.
Anytime them boys drop an album, I'm gonna check it out. And
That's a big fact.
Yeah, same.
And
Migos too. Migos is supposed to be dropping too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to be dropping.
Crazy.
Culture 3.
Culture 3,
That's gonna be nuts.
the trilogy.
That's gonna be nuts.
I hope it's not.
Thank you. I hope it's not 30 songs, bro.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I hate
And to
when
be
artists do
honest, I don't need a verse from every one of them on every song either. Like have Quavo do the hook for one song, and then just have Takeoff have a verse, and have Offset have a verse. Everybody doesn't need to have a verse.
You about to walk in their studio and be like, all right, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing.
A&R tape.
A&R.
But nah, I think
Nah, I feel that though, like because the Culture 2, I think it was the better album, but Culture 1 is just
Culture 1?
yeah.
You bugged out.
It was a better album, but it was just more track. They didn't need to have that many tracks at all.
Culture 2 was fire.
I think Culture 1 was better.
Culture 1 was way
If you
better.
shorten that track list from Culture 2,
If you shorten it, it may be better than Culture 1. But
that's what I'm saying.
No way it was better than
Bro, Culture 1 slaps.
Bad and Bougie, bro.
Name one song that doesn't slap.
You know,
I didn't say it. That slaps. Culture 1, that slaps.
Yo.
I like Culture 2 a lot.
Yeah, personally.
Nah, I like a couple tracks on Culture 2. Actually, a lot of tracks. Too much jewelry goes
I feel
crazy.
like
With that Gucci foot.
Flood. I smell wrist.
Man.
But shit, man, I think we can wrap it up. Top 10 R&B albums, No Label the Podcast, 2019.
Or
So when do y'all want to do the hip hop one? Next week or the following week?
Man,
Because we gotta do those.
it's up to y'all.
not a year.
The hip, the hop, the hip. Yeah.
It's up to y'all.
Don't matter to me, man.
yeah, I'm cool with The following.
Yeah, following week. That's what I'll let it breathe for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
With the list.
Yeah.
All right, so it's stamped. No Label the Podcast. Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby, best album of 2019.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, shouts out to all the albums we named though. Everybody did their thing on there. Shouts out to the creatives and the labels behind them that actually helped.
Yes.
Y'all got anything to say, fellas? We can wrap it up.
Man, Happy New Year.
Most definitely.
Everybody stay safe. 2020 is about to be a hell of a year.
On phone number.
Keep your eye on the prize. Keep that 2020 vision.
Yes.
Hey, 2020 vision.
Come on.
Clarity.
Clarity.
She watching me like a